live now. Hello. A little bit late on that, sorry about that. But a little bit, this took a little longer than expected. So, today we are going to be, of course, continuing on with our Froakie hunt. I have finally gone and correctly sorted my entire inventory of eggs. So, to basically show how the eggs have been sorted and how everything has been, I have shifted things. So, all of these were shifted back about 4 boxes. I have released all the Charmander, all of the Froakie, and now everything is slightly more organized. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Well, pretty much 6 boxes of eggs. This is good, because now we can more effectively be shiny hunting, which really was the goal of, kind of collecting this whole thing. I didn't have nearly as long as I would have liked to collect eggs, because I actually got like a 0 sleep last night. So I woke up at like 10:30, and I only had like a few hours of actually collecting all the eggs. And where the frick did I put my Volcarona? Where the frick is my Volcarona? Where did I freaking put my Flame Body Volcarona? It's gotta be here somewhere. Okay, this is weird. Okay, let's Flame Body Volcarona. Volcarona. Search. Oh, I'm just blind. Right, it's there. Fire Fluke Moth. And yes, this is the Greninja that has a 0 attack IV that I'm now breeding with. So that way, I can get all of these Froakie eggs that have a 0 IV for the attack. Let's get hatching. So, let's see. There we go. Things have been mildly discombobulated, but how's everyone doing? 41 nerds didn't realize it. Yeah, you get along nice, AS did. Ellen, how you doing? Yes, I released them. What do you mean about the patch? The patch notes. No, I don't know what the next upcoming patch notes are. But also, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's do a little bit of battling and hatching stuff. So, I have a Meowth outbreak, which is something that I've actually been greatly wanting to get an outbreak of, specifically because Meowth is an annoying Pokemon to actually get the shiny of. It does not look very different, and I would rather get it sooner rather than later. So, we are going to be going in, just knocking some stuff out. Oh, nice! Shiny Frigibacks. That's a good one. We got shiny Frigibacks, actually. We got our first shiny Frigibacks, which was now evolved into our Baxcalibur, pretty early. We got that in 16 eggs with no shiny charm. But we still have yet to get the other family members. Patch coming at the end of the month. I don't... Well, I mean, we know that the patch was at the end of the month. I just don't know what the actual, did they release what the information in the patch notes is? It's weird. Oh, I forgot to reactivate the Greninja counter and the Froakie counter. There we go. Okay, no, those look the same. So, really? Can you send me a DM of, what the notes were? Because I want to give a look at that. Live reaction to the patch notes. I guess we could say is going to be this. I have all my Baxcalibur, also the start of the sandwich. Nice! Shiny Dratini was one that took us an annoyingly long time. A very, very annoyingly long time. I mean, I'm so glad we eventually got it. But, yeah, we never need to go hunt the Dratini family ever again. Super glad for that. But other than that, we have definitely... Okay, I thought it was going to be the Mastiff. My Barf. I'll take that. Yeah, finding the Frigiback for the first time was kind of annoying, because I didn't actually know how to get them. And then I realized later, oh yeah, there's actually a static spawn for them. So I said, let me go. Let me use this. Yeah. Thank you, Pixel. I will give them a look. Alright, let's see. Version late February. There we go. There we go. Egg is now hatching. Oh, it's okay, Nintendo Life Link. There we go. I'll go check that out. This will be interesting. I wonder what these notes are going to be. Ninja counter. Open up that. 25. I like how the Nintendo Live thing has that. Alright. We take community feedback seriously. Feature adjustments. Additionally, function will be added. A function. Player summary will be able to see the nicknames of hard-held items. Have be able to get moves. Adjustments. Players will be able to swap out held items by the Y button. Players will be able to select all boxes while moving items. Wow! Betting viewer line to about to now have their icons displayed in a darker hue of Pokemon members currently being. Wow, nice. Terrade buck. Wow, they're actually fixing the damage bug. Nice. Cause all Pokemon to faint. Despite their HP gauges marked, they still have HP left. Wow, they're actually fixing a couple of those major ones. I'm kind of surprised by that. It's good to see everything having that no good stat. Much like with the Fuecoco, we are going to be getting competitive grade ones. Then again, the Fuecoco, I think it's more important to get the 0 speed than it is to get the 0 attack. Considering what I had for that one, I would say that I made the right choice. Okay, no, it's not shiny. I did just check. I had to check. Zoroark has Terrasilize disguised into the Pokemon by illusion ability identified as Zoroark by the target took options. Bug perfect. Does Terrasilize with Pokemon illusion ability. Dondozo Tatsugiri in its mouth and increase when order up. Even the move negated by example protect. This bug has been fixed. Really? There was a bug involving Dondozo. Should a Pokemon Terrasilize using Destiny Bond and feigns, the effective Destiny Bond failed to activate. Other will address the issue causing game force because of locations. All is fixed. There are. But Pokemon is not part of the Poly Dex. It's changed the link trade despite it being registered in the Poly Dex. The bugs were fixed. Cause certain actions the main character's expression did not change the game's close reopen. Okay, that's a sandwich bug. Most good to some players are ranked battle season 1. They're in the ranked battle season 1. Players. There's the Master Ribbon. Pokemon caught link trade. One else the commands. Bugs prevent the Pokemon displaying the entries. No, it's Pokeball displays at locations. Okay, so is there. You're planning on fixing. Plan further bugs than after the patch. Okay. So I guess they're not fixing, like, the boxes, which I had a feeling the boxes were not going to be fixed. Yeah, the boxes, you know, like moving stuff around as easily, I had a feeling that was not going to be part of this. Mostly because that's down to, like, the game engine issues. Same with, like, some graphical things, but, I mean, it's progress. But it does kind of highlight the thing that I said many, many months ago, that this game is kind of just a slapped together bit of a mess when it comes to being a modified version of Sword and Shield's engine. It's impressive what they did with it, but it is still a bit of a slapped together mess of a game that was not really designed to be what it is, and it's impressive, but also kind of a little jarring. But, I mean, they did good. They're doing very good with it. More to come. Nice. Nice! We still have yet to get Shiny Slitherwing. Yeah, Slitherwing and Brute Bonnet are the two Scarlet Paradoxes we still need to go and get. I'm looking forward to those. Yeah, this is the place where we got the Shiny Murkrow a while ago. If only they could fix this, because now we're going to get immediately into a battle with this freaking Girafarig. Thoughts on patch 2 notes? Not too surprised. Nothing too major seemed to be being fixed, Jared. Apparently you don't have her. Nice. Yeah, I had a feeling that the patch note fixes wasn't really going to be fixing too much. The thing is, a lot of the issues... What do you mean fixing the egg stuff? I don't accept shiny trades, Dylan. I thank you for the offer, though. I don't accept shiny trades. I prefer to hunt them myself. You look slightly off-colored. Okay, no, you're not. Okay. And that is 330 bucks. Much money. It's very, very good to now have just all of the eggs be able to be hunted this way. Much, much, much better. I have Scarlet. I have both games. Oh no, it's not, because it's not attack boosting nature. I was like, wait, oh, that's an attack boosting nature. No, it is defense boosting. But I mean, boosting the defense of a Greninja is just a funny nature. Never gonna see usage on that, but it's just kind of funny to see. Yeah, I have both of them. Yep. Yeah, I got both of the games. Yeah. Hey, Roost, how you doing? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you all. So, we're going to be just hatching a whole lot of the eggs first. I'll be passing by the Meowth outbreak, just, doing a couple of knockouts of it. But predominantly right now, I want to focus on hatching all the Froakie eggs. I'll assume someone... Yes. Well, to be fair, I don't think we have the shiny living decks commented anywhere in the screen so far, and they may be new. I have both games, and I need 2 more Violet Paradox shinies. Yikes. Froakie going croaky. Yeah, I would have hoped to have gotten an Eevee outbreak today, because I want to get the stupid Eevee shiny family done, because the Eevee family is going to be my worst hunts for this. Doing good. Look forward to the weekend. Got a ton planned. Delightful. As do I. It's actually going to be visiting my grandma on her birthday, which is always fun. She always tells us, don't get her anything. So does our dad when it comes to Christmas. And we always get him something. You can tell clearly how well my brother and I listen. Hey, Goldie. Yeah, I would say this is honestly the most annoying Pokedex to finish of all of them. That mostly it's just down to specific Pokemon are annoying to get. Like, the Scarlet Paradox, the Paradox Pokemon, they're all, of course, version exclusive, single Pokemon, so you can't just trade one and get, evolve them. Palafin is just stupid annoying to get. King Gambit's annoying. The walking evolutions are annoying. Okay. Meow. Now it is time to eliminate the Meowth here. So I'm going to keep track of how many I knock out. I mean, it wasn't really bad, more just annoying to get everything for it. It took me significantly longer to get this Pokedex filled than it took me to get the Sword and Shield Pokedex filled out. And a lot of that, I feel, was really down to it just took a longer to get the Paradoxes. Because you can only get the Paradox in Area 0, which means you need to wait for other people to finish the game. This dex wasn't that bad at all. Now, Sword on the other hand, I never finished. I mean, I guess it's really going to come down to how everyone individually played. I just had a more annoying time finishing this game's Pokedex than I did with really the other game dexes. Alright, now let's get to knocking out some of these Meowth. 1. 2. I'm gonna knock out a couple of them. And then I'm gonna knock out, maybe a couple passes through here. Knock a couple of them out. And then we'll go pass back and continue hatching our eggs. We can keep up the momentum. the shiny hunting momentum. So we'll do this in increments of like maybe we'll do this in increments of 10 KOs. And then we'll just periodically come back here. Okay, there is our first 10 knockouts delivered. If we get any other ones, we'll do that too. Alright. Okay, there's 11 of them down. Guys, which kind of Paradox Mon do I hunt next? I find a bundle Iron Hands, Iron Yogis. I would say Iron Thorns, because I would probably say my favorite of all the paradoxes in Violet is Iron Thorns. Favorite shiny look, that is. But that also is just me. And once more we return to Asado Desert, the place that freaking loves me when it comes to giving me shinies. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You did a Pokemon anime thing with Meowth. I think Bug Quackball is a good idea. Take the grass. It's like a type. Too. Not particularly. One of the main reasons why is that Bug is a not very good offensive typing, and generally when you Terrastallize, you also want a Terrastallize typing that can benefit you offensively as well as defensively. Because, yes, it's good against, say, you know, Grass types and Psychic types, but the other issue is, he doesn't really have any Bug moves other than, like, Terra Blast. Action Chinese Violas, which I had a board reaction to, and not a few minutes later, the Roaring Moon spawns. Nice. I am so happy we got that Roaring Moon. Like, that is my favorite Paradox Pokemon. Not my favorite Paradox Shiny, just my favorite Paradox Pokemon. And I also silenced the first Pokemon I ever saw, so I have a special place for Roaring Moon. I just really, really like it. Alright, let's see. So this is going to be 40. Yeah, so later tonight, I'm honestly just going to sit here and just collect a whole bunch of more eggs. Ooh, nice. Andy Shocks. That one was actually a relatively quick one for us. Trust on it, since you can use physical attack, Breath Moxie could maybe work. Maybe. But it also is important to remember there's a number of grass types that are not weak to Bug. As well as a lot of things do actually get grass coverage. Same actually thing applies like to what was I gonna say? Same applies to like psychic moves. And it also is still weak to flying then, which could be potentially problematic. Yeah, actually, speaking of Roaring Moon and flying, a while ago... Oh, what was the shiny Pokemon, Lucas? A while ago, I was actually talking with my friend, Bob Dole, and we were talking about Roaring Moon ideas, and he mentioned Booster Energy, Flying, Acrobatics, Roaring Moon. And I'm just... That's terrifying. And I really, really like it. Granted, I'm probably not going to use Roaring Moon with Acrobatics and Terraflying myself, but it's just a really disgusting idea of how strong that thing can actually be. We'll do a couple more knockouts. We do a little knockout. Hello. I have a long break, I think, presumably over till we get a shiny Quaxley, gotten shiny. Yes, we got both Silicobra and Sandaconda shiny. Well, we have 2 Silicobra, but the second Silicobra is going to be evolved. The second Silicobra is going to be evolved into the Sandaconda. So I consider that as done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, 4. So now we are up to 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nope. Okay, that works. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. Dang. No shinies? Was it noticeable? How can you say they all are? This game. It was pretty noticeable. Yeah. Shinies generally are more noticeable than you'd think. The only one that I would say we have found that was not very noticeable was Igglybuff, which we just stumbled on the Igglybuff shiny by pure sheer happenstance. That was just pure stupid luck. But yeah, the others generally will stand out a little bit more. Like, Tynamo is one that will not really stick out because it's Tynamo. It's so absolutely freaking tiny. But for the most part, many of them will stick out more than you would think. What are you doing, Jace? Called Vintage White. We already have Cloth, yes. We've actually gotten multiple spare Cloths. Tauros, you suck. Out of the way, Tauros. I'm not dealing with you. Now, if they could just make Tauros less, less annoying. The streamer was watching past 2 dash buttons. Past 2 dash buttons. The thing is, when you're looking for them, you will notice it more. If you're not looking for it, you're more likely to just pass over it. So it's one of those things where if you are looking for it, you will be able to spot the differences. But if you're not looking for it, you're just looking in passing, you will not likely be able to notice it. So it is a bit of a vague area for it. Some people will also just notice it more. I mean, I notice Zapdos is shiny when you're not even seeing the sparkles yet. So, like, I can notice a couple of them. But most of it comes down to I am actively looking for the shiny. So I will be able to spot the small differences. Why have I done 1 through 3, which buffs to weaker Pokemon, so now they're more fireable. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't really like ROM hacks. Is, like, the buffing of weaker stuff, is that it gives a false sense of, wow, this thing's really, 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 really good. And then it's hard to go back and use the stuff when it actually is made far, far weaker. It's pretty much the reason I don't play anything Gen 1 through 3. Is just the physical special split and all the terrible moves that existed back then are really all most Pokemon have. Because Generation 5, we really take for granted how many amazing moves Generation 4 added that just make everything so much more usable, because now it gives decent power attacks to literally everything. Like, before then, if you wanted to use a Steel type, you had to use either Metal Claw, which is garbage, or it was freaking Iron Tail, which is also kind of really, really bad. And that's not shiny. Nothing annoying as Veluza. Yeah, Veluza is... Actually, I would say Veluza is less annoying than Tauros. The only reason for that is you don't really go into the water as often as you're on land. You spend far more time playing the game on land than you do playing in the water, and Veluza can only bother you in the water. Tauros can bother you basically anywhere on land. Yeah. Tauros is literally like Veluza on the ground. Which is why I say that, yeah, Tauros is more annoying. And how you doing? They're finally fixing the god-awful terror rate. Unless the Veluza somehow... Yes, the Veluza are just going to become the Salmonoids from Splatoon. They will evolve into the Salmon... The Veluzanoids is what we shall call them. This is going to be a steel type because of how tackle is. Nah, it's a psychic type. It's an... I kind of like Veluza. Or at least I would like it more if it wasn't so freaking weak. Its stats are just so low. Like, it's not too super fast. It is extremely frail, and it just doesn't punch as hard as it needs to be for a Pokemon of its frailty. Hey, Ash, how you doing? How is Ash? Hope Ash is doing well. Oh, really? Nice. What is that, Aiden? The Pokemon thing is delightful. One more egg, and then we're going to get the rest of these done. Oh, 350. I feel like 70 accuracy moves miss more than they should. The chance of missing is the same. The chance to hit something with fissures, you're cold. The thing is, that's actually not true. They don't really miss more often than they should. It's just that we remember the misses more than we remember when they hit. Because we generally will use those moves that have that miss chance in situations we need them to hit in. So when they don't work, the few times they don't work, that sticks out in our memories more than like every time that they actually hit successfully. It's kind of this weird psychological thing that happens with us where we will only remember the misses. We will never remember the successes. A move can actually be like 70% accurate or like 80% accurate. And it hits, 9 times out of 10. We never remember those 9 times it worked right. We only ever remember the one time it failed. Then, compound that over a couple of years. You remember it hitting, here and there every so often, but you just predominantly remember the fails. Very glad you're doing well. Yep, it is only 10 days until Pokemon Day. Only a few more days until we get the news of the stuff and things. Squall it. Out of my way. But yeah, it's the interesting thing when it comes to Pokemon moves. There's definitely have been some times where bad luck on certain moves has happened. The pretty infamous example is that one VGC Worlds fight where someone used Will-O-Wisp on Rotom. Well, Rotom used Will-O-Wisp 4 times, and it missed 4 times in a row. Like, that is extremely garbage luck. The thing is, the odds of that happening are so ridiculously small. They will likely not happen again. What Chinese Sandy socks look like? What's Sandy socks look like? It looks more gold. The legs and the magnet's also black. So look for the legs. They'll be black, and the body should be a little bit darker. No, Roost is not weaker in the rain. Yeah, nothing affects how much Roost heals. You're thinking of Synthesis. Yeah, Synthesis and Shore Up are the only healing moves. Also, Morning Sun and Moonlight. Those are also affected by the weather. Same with Shore Up, but Shore Up is boosted in Sand. No, I'm pretty sure Will-O-Wisp is still only 85% accurate. Because that was back in X and Y or Oras when that happened. And I'm pretty sure Will-O-Miss is still an 85% accuracy move. Will-O-Wisp. Because I'm using Will-O-Wisp in Sword and Shield for a battle thing in the future. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp is 85% accurate. They didn't boost to 90. The only thing that was actually changed to 90 was they decreased the accuracy of Thunder Wave. From, I think it was like 95 to 90, or it was from 100 to 95. Yeah, they've never buffed the accuracy of Will-O-Wisp, from my recollection. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp was only 100% accurate in, like, the Mystery Dungeon games. And that's because Mystery Dungeon games, even 100% accurate moves, can still miss because of some stupid bullshit reasons. We're like, I think that those Mystery Dungeon games are amazing. The only flaw with them is the fact that even perfectly accurate moves can still miss. And I have lost, like, boss battles because of a stupid random miss. Yeah, I don't think any of the status moves have an accuracy of 90. Because, like, the only one that might is Thunder Wave, but I'm pretty sure Thunder Wave was 95 accuracy and now is changed to that. I know Toxic. Maybe it's Toxic. I don't think we're going to get a remake of Explorers of the Sky. I love the game, but, and I know, like, everyone has that, like, hot on the lips right now, but I just don't think we're realistically going to get a remake. They're like, we are realistically going to get a remake of it. The reason why Spore is 100% is because you have to remember, it was exclusive originally to Parasect. Well, the Parasect family. Then Breloom. And Breloom and Parasect both suck. Then they gave it to Amoonguss. Then it became a problem. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like, Spore is a move that would never have been a problem if Amoonguss simply didn't get it. If Amoonguss didn't get Spore, I don't think it would ever be an issue of a move. It's just because now there's an annoyingly bulky Pokemon that can actually chunk hits and, like, do solidly well outside. The thing is, Toedscruel is forced to move last whenever it uses that. So, with that, it's a big trade-off. Amoonguss a menace outside of Terra Raids. Yes! Yes, Amoonguss is a menace outside of Terra Raids. Amoonguss is a horror show when it comes to just competitive in general. It is extremely obnoxious. But at least in Terra Raids, you can bring, what's its face? Grimmsnarl. And Grimmsnarl, like, hard shuts that thing down. Because just, Grimmsnarl is an absolute freaking legend of a Pokemon. Goodbye, Froakie. You're not good, so get out of the way. Spore, Effect Spore. Effect Spore isn't really a problem, because if you just put down Misty Terrain, then you can't get affected by that. Also, fun, interesting little fact about Effect Spore. If your Pokemon is holding the safety goggles, is a grass type, terastallizes into a grass type, or has the ability of Overcoat, you do not get affected by Effect Spore, or any of the Spore moves. So it's just a useful thing that might be helpful. Because in a draft league I'm actually doing right now, yeah, I actually am going up against Amoonguss. How can Amoonguss tank so well with 1870? Thought it had. The thing is, you gotta remember, Pixel. You have to remember about that, Pixel. That is what effort value investment does. Like, a good way of sort of explaining this. You know how Excadrill is kind of regarded as like a glass cannon? Excadrill's defensive stat, physically defensively at least, and Gastrodon's physical defense are about the same, and they have about the same HP as well. But Excadrill is known as a glass cannon, and Gastrodon is a tank. That's because of that effort value investment. One of the better examples of this is Amoonguss has a higher attack stat than Talonflame. Yes. Yes. Amoonguss has a higher attack stat than Talonflame. 85 and 81 respectively, I believe, if my memory is serving correct. Yeah. That is what effort value does. That is what effort value investment is able to do to Pokemon. I thought Frostmoth was second. The other thing is, when it comes to something like Amoonguss, it also has the Black Sludge held item and has the ability Regenerator. So people will send Amoonguss in to do things, and it will just survive hits. And then they recall it, send it back out, heal, and it basically just rinse and repeat. What do you mean Frostmoth for a second? Oh, do you mean you thought that the Volcarona was Frostmoth? Yeah, no, Dylan. Effect Spore does not affect other grass types. They changed that in, I believe it was Generation 6, that grass types are immune to all the Spore and Powder moves. Not exactly. Frostmoth isn't exactly a glass cannon. It has very high special defense. And its ability allows it to actually survive special attacks even better by basically doubling its special defense. Physically, it's very frail. But specially, it can actually take hits very, very well. Why are you not attacking? Yeah, you're not shiny. So why are we not attacking it? Yeah. That's what I love, is like, freaking Talonflame is weaker than Amoonguss. It's hilarious. I love it. And it kind of reiterates one of the reasons why I kind of take every opportunity I can to poke fun at Talonflame. It is that weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh! Okay, so we have all the KOs then. Okay, good. Good. So now we have all the KOs here done. And I'm going to be employing my special tactic for hunting down the Meowth. Later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miltank is faster than Rayquaza. So I remember Perugly is faster than Latios and Latias. Yeah, Pokemon stats are just janky. What do you mean is Corviknight better? The thing is, Talonflame has different things that it does than Corviknight. It isn't strictly a thing of one is better than the other. They both have very different functions. Corviknight's meant to be very slow and defensive, whereas, Talonflame is meant to just be... It just hits things, or it will just, set up with various flying-type status support moves, provided it can still stay at full health. I just want it to be tomorrow already. Wait, today Friday? Oh yeah, today is Friday. See, I don't want it to be tomorrow, because I have a stupid exam bullshit thing tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. I swear, random battles, people small right. I was playing a Terrifier Tatsugiri with Storm Drain, 3 different people. Sent out Greninja and started using Hydro Pump multiple times. Yeah, again, that's the reason why when it comes to Terror Raids, I don't really play with randoms. People, the thing is with people who use, the Greninja against the Tatsugiri, the Greninja is honestly probably all they actually have. You gotta remember, a lot of people who play the game, they do not have the same in-depth knowledge of the game that a lot of us have, because they're kids. They see, oh, it's a thing that's a fire type, and I have a Greninja that's level 100, that is a water move. I'll use Greninja. It's infuriating, but it makes sense why. They really just don't know any better. So I remember when, yes, Tatsugiri gets Storm Drain. Because I remember, this was around the Charizard event time, there was a grass Garganacl that I was going up against. And everyone that I was just doing, because I was doing online randoms with people, and every single one of the randos all brought Charizard to a Garganacl raid. Garganacl, a rock type, fighting it with a Charizard. Something that dies if a grain of sand hits it, because it doesn't like pebbles. It's really a thing of people don't really understand type matchups as much, because again, they're kids. So you can't really be mad at them. They just don't really know any better. Pokemon versus battle against people, that's what. Yes, Tatsugiri does get Storm Drain. So we get a new special weapon, and meta that Grizzco rotation tomorrow. I know the Grizzco rotation is tomorrow, Mudkip. I'm looking forward to it. Andreas and I are actually going to be collabing for that. That's going to be fun. The new N-Zap is getting Auto Bombs and Super Chump. What's the Super Chump? I have no freaking clue what that is. Scizor hates fire. Yeah, Scizor does hate fire. But you know what Scizor really likes more than that? Allies that can kill fire. Look, if there is some Pokemon that gets Flash Fire and gets Skill Swap, just give that thing, Seal and Dugong. I would disagree. I would not say it is Seal and Dugong. There is others I would say that are more forgettable. Okay, so it's a new special. Like, I've never heard of that. I don't know if that's a returning one. But okay, good. I'm glad that it's a new one, that I'm not just like smooth braining 100%. The field Pokemon. Send you what it is in the DM. Thank you much. Yep, you're vaguely useful. I would have to say the most forgettable Pokemon, it probably is like a Gen 2 Pokemon or Gen 3. Like, realistically, I would say like Seal kind of falls into that category. Prior to the release of Legends, I would say Stantler could rival that. Because, like, no one freaking remembers Stantler, but then they made Weirdeer. So yeah, I guess you are right. I guess Seal actually would make sense. Unless we had a Pokemon as Charizard. Nah. The funny thing is, I used to hate Charizard. It is not one of my favorite Pokemon, but it is one that, having used it in various battle tournaments, I have a respect for. You know, it has won me many battles that other Pokemon would simply not have been able to do. And I appreciate the amount of damage that thing can do in Sun, because I do like to use weather teams. So I can respect it as a damage dealer. But as far as a fan service object, I cannot. Petition for Dark-type Blaziken Terrorade. That sounds like food for Azumarill. But also, I would enjoy beating the stuffing out of that, because I'm not a Blaziken fan. I am not a fan of Blaziken. I have 14 ability patches, and they sell for that. Lazy wants to just sell them, but... yeah, do not sell them. Like, I'll show you how many ability patches I have right now. Yeah, I have 51 ability patches. Even when I get super hard up for money, I don't sell ability patches because they're worth so much competitively. Because you can only get them from 6-star raids. And it is easier to go and fight, like, the Academy Ace tournament to grind money than it is to try and beat 6-star raids. Because the Academy tournament, you can just mash A through, like, mindlessly if you get the Sylveon setup. Because I don't have that Sylveon setup, but there is the Sylveon setup that exists where you can literally just spam A with Pig like Hyper Voice and just crushes the entire thing. But in lazy. That lazy sounds like a you problem. But nice work on the Sandy Shocks. The thing is, the Azumarill wasn't really broken. It was just the HP display. Because the Azumarill was dealing all of the damage it should have been dealing. It just displayed the Azumarill doing more damage than it should have. And then had to go back and fix, no, wait, it really isn't doing that much damage. It's doing this much. So it wasn't really Azumarill that was bugged, but it kind of was. But Azumarill was actually doing exactly what it should have been. It hit just as hard as it should have been doing. It's a very weird, fascinating thing. Yeah, I like Sandy Shocks. I have been thinking of using the Sandy Shocks on one of my competitive teams. The only issue is, it's got a bit of an awkward typing, where it's weak to a couple of, like, really, really good things. Making sense of yourself is honestly a lot more fun than just checking a guide, which I did with Sword and Shield, and which I don't regret, but it is cool. Yeah. Like, that's the reason why whenever it is that I play Pokemon and I do battle stuff, I will always go out of my way to make my own sets. Like, the good thing is you guys can't read this, but this is the Elite Battle League Week 1 team sheet I've been putting together. Like, you guys are not really going to be able to read this, but there's literally an entire notebook page full of my battle notes for the team idea I'm going to be running against Doorman. And because he has one Pokemon that absolutely freaking terrifies the absolute shit out of me, I made a damage calculation table with the Pokemon Showdown damage calculator so that I can specifically scout one of his things to know what it is bringing, so I can know, okay, I am safe. I do not need to fear this thing, and I can go blitz its face into oblivion. Or, oh crap, he's bringing the one win condition that I don't have play for. I go all the time. I spend so much time like just damage calculating stuff because it's honestly very therapeutic for me to do damage calculations in team building. It's why I have the playbook, my VGC team planner book over in the corner. It's just it's therapeutic for me. Making themselves honestly a lot more fun. If I put a rubber band on my Pro Controller, you go through Lavencia. There's so many Pokemon I want, but it's so much harder because I don't get my money strats. Yeah. If you do ever need a money pick, so I recommend you go into your bag, you go over to your treasures inventory, because you get a crap ton of things like nuggets, balm mushrooms, big mushrooms, star pieces, stardust, pearls, and just junk like that, and like comet shards from just Terra raids. Because if you look on your Terra raid rewards, you will find some of those items in there, but they're lower on the list, so you have to like scroll down to see them. And so you just accumulate a large number of these sell fodder items, as I call them, and you could just go cash out. And I remember a while ago, I like sold all of them that I had after like a month of playing, and I got like 6 million Pokédollars for it. Hey Kayla, how you doing? Yeah, I've sold them. The good thing about having a grant for Terra Shards. Okay. Also, experience candies apparently sell pretty well. So like I recommend selling like your smaller experience candies. And if you're ever even more hard up for money, go to Asado Desert. You find a lot of Stardust on like the sparkly spot there. So if you go over a sparkly spot, set up a picnic, and then just check your picnic bag every so often, there will be some star pieces in that your Pokemon just collect and bring. Nice! Luxury Ball, my favorite Pokeball. I'm doing okay. Yeah, there's a number of ways of easily grinding for money in the game. It's not as easy as grinding for money in Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield, if you ever want to go grind up money stupid fast, you either go to the Luxury Ball sell strategy with Watts, or my personal favorite one, get a G-Max Meowth, slap the amulet coin on that thing, level that thing up to level 100, do the Galarian Star Tournament, and then freaking spam G-Max Gold Rush. You will get like freaking $100,000 every single match, like just from the G-Max Gold Rush. It's insane. Technically, about 6 ace tournaments is enough to make the Pokemon. It's about that much. Yes. Neat. Yeah, the thing is, league points are basically this game's version of Watts. They realized what people did with Watts, so they just made the league points equivalent to the game's in-game currency. That's why everything that costs, Pokédollars is the same cost in league points. And why it is you can just exchange materials for a crap ton of league points. Like, they've done a good job with player convenience features. But yeah, I enjoyed like the whole Watts thing. I'm hoping when we get the DLC, they do something like what they did with the Isle of Armor, where there's a discount method of obtaining so many vitamins. Because if you go to the the dojo, after giving Honey all of the necessary watts, there'll be vending machines there, and the vending machines, you can buy vitamins in bulk, but you can buy vitamins in bulk of like 25, and there's a huge discount on them. So you can just get a crap ton of vitamins for just really, really, really on the cheap. Remember yesterday I thought it was Big Brain, the Thunder from 12, I was like, wait, how many? Wait. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, at that point, it's honestly just better to convert your materials into league points at that point. Come on, add Arc Polaris to Spoon 3. It's the best salmon run map. Now just add it. Spoon 3. So, the first was Spoon. The second was Fork. And now this is the Spork. Yeah, my one weakness. Bob and weave. Juke, counter juke. Hello there, little sheepo floof. It's going pretty well, but we've been live for like barely not even an hour, and we're already through, around a third the eggs. So that's pretty good. And now we go check. 11 hours. I love how you're just counting down the time, Mudkip. That's great. All Grizzco weapons. All Grizzco. All Splatling. So, do we know if there's going to be a new Grizzco weapon in the Grizzco weapon all thing selection? I like Miraidon more. Granted, I like Miraidon more because it's stronger. I'm very fond of hyper offense, and the fact that Miraidon has a same type attack bonus with its terrain bonus with a signature move that gains a terrain bonus with Hadron Engine, as opposed to Koraidon, where Orichalcum Pulse, it sets up Sun, but Koraidon does not gain same type attack bonus from fire moves. Another Mark, Screamtail, Freak Out. Really? Send me that right now, Omar. I must see this. I need to see another Mark Freak Out. Mark's reactions are always delightful. I can't wait to see you as the Splatana again. So, how many Grizzco weapons are there actually, Mudkip? Hello, Kayla. Hello. Stupid bird. Stupid bird. Okay, pretty big. Egg. 5. Like, I still love how you tricked Omar into not thinking that... Not Omar. I thought you tricked Mark into thinking that Screamtail was just fake, like, just a fake Mon thing. And then that made him losing his shit in that reaction even better. That was great. Yeah, we're not quite going to hit odds on Froakie today. But we are going to potentially, hopefully, get close. Let me check. Okay, so that would be... Yeah, 30. So 90... 90... Okay, so... Wait, 140. No. 20. No, we will be a few off of odds. I like multi-battles, but the issue with multi-battles is in order to fully enjoy them, you need to be in communication with your battle partner. You know, if I'm ever going to do a multi-battle event stream sort of thing, likely I am going to be doing it like with someone I'm in voice call with, because coordinating teams like that and just having to just like flail about, it kind of doesn't work out well. Because that you can't really strategize and just at times pick like conflicting things. Because I remember there was a time I was doing multi-battles with someone, and I was bringing a sand team. Okay, no, that's not shiny. And they were bringing I think it was like a rain or a sun team. It just did not mesh well with it, and we ended up actually like screwing one another over because like our teams completely conflicted horribly. Yeah, if you're going to be doing multi-battles, if you want to have fun with them, you do need to be at least in a minor amount of communication with a partner. It's easy to queue together. Yep, it is. Give me my shiny game. Yeah, the good thing is I'm looking forward to shiny hunting Meowth. Even though Meowth is a Pokemon I do not care for, I want to get annoying shinies off the table. Which Meowth is very much an annoying shine to hunt. Juke. Alright. Yeah, because it's pink. Which means it'll stick out relatively easily. I've still yet to figure out when I'm going to be hunting Salazar. But Salazar's one that I may be making hiking. Yeah, my freaking... Hey, Rabbit. Yeah, my lack of sleep is very much showing right now. For those who don't know, I have insomnia. And I also have this annoying habit of if I wake up midway through sleeping, I basically just cannot fall back asleep. So I get this annoying little habit of I wake up and I just cannot sleep. Wow, that one had like had three zeroed out IVs. That was actually pretty glorious. You'd add a picnic in a union room with 6. Oh no! Oh yes! Oh, that is a glorious one right there. Oh my, I love it. I love it and everything it stands for. You know, we gotta get a union circle going. Of you, me, someone else, and Mark. And just 3 of us centered our shiny Screamtail just right in front of him. So you're just surrounded by Screamtail. Favorite shiny Pokemon is Gigalith. It is... Originally it was Magnezone, but then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, no, it's Gigalith. Gigalith is just perfection. Oh, that is such a dick move, and I love it. Game, give me my shiny. I love how, like, the button is so loud on this controller. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why any of the buttons on this controller are just super freaking loud, but they are for some reason. And... oh, it kind of annoys me. But it's fine. I'm getting trapped again. There we go. There we go. Do nothing there. Yeah, I still have a bunch more Masuda hunt that I need to actually get doing. Remember when I thought Let's Go Shiny Hunting was a thing? And yep. Yeah, that's... I mean, stuff happens. We all learn and we figure out new things. It just happens from time to time. I mean, I just prefer Scarlet Violet's shiny hunting because I like that I can Masuda hunt while I'm just wandering. So I can hunt other things while I'm Masuda hunting. I can time compress. Because we've gotten a good number of shinies. Hello, Dominic Thomas Bunny. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, and that is the last of these ones. There we go. 95. Delete. Snap. Snap, crackle, pop. What do you guys think of arcade machines being considered a form of gambling, apparently, in Germany? Yes, I believe that is because of, like, the coin. They have to, like, pay money to play them. As well as, like, they give you prizes. So it's like, you can kind of see how it does count as gambling. Nice! We have actually yet to get our shiny Charmander. But how many eggs did it take for you to get that shiny Charmander? Because I'm curious. I'm always curious to know how long it took people to get certain shinies. But also, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. After we finish all of these Froakie eggs, we are going to be going and doing that Meowth shiny outbreak. Screw off, Tandemouse. You are annoying. You know what? Burn. It's excessive, but I don't care. Oh, nice. Very respectably under odds. I hope to get, like, mine in that number of eggs. Because we're doing a shiny living dex. So we need to hunt for every single Pokemon that we can shiny hunt for. Which means I'm going to need 3 shiny Charizard. Well, 3 shiny Charmander. 1 for each of the stages. I'm going to need 3 shiny Froakie. Which we already have 1. We just need 2 more. We already got the entire Cinderace family. Nice, with no shiny charm. No Masuda Ditto either? That's impressive. Yeah, I could never hunt without the shiny charm. That's amazing. Same much I live X. Nice! I gave up counting. Still don't have Froakie, Charmander, Scorbunny, but hatch an egg since each of their events. Yikes! Yeah, I generally keep track of my number of eggs by the number of boxes I fill. Hey, how you doing, Sandy Koala? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very, 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 very well. Yeah, I've finally been able to clear out and rearrange my box spaces. Actually, okay, let's think. So if I have, there's 32 boxes normally in the game for you'd have Pokemon stored in. If I have, what, 8, I just assume 8 of those boxes dedicated strictly to my Pokemon for like battling and everything. So that's what, 24. So 24 boxes strictly for eggs. It is about 2 boxes every sandwich, so about every... So we'll just lowball it to 3 boxes per hour. 8 hours of just collecting eggs mindless, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. But art, use your house of dead. I mean, again, you're going for a prize. You know, the prize in the form of, like, tickets or, like, a high score. So, like, but, again, it is, like, different rules, like, for different laws. It's probably some, like, technicality within the way the law is written that classifies them as gambling. Remember Sword and Shield, I wanted to make a meme set for Charmeleon, never got to use it. Wait, what was the meme set for the Charmeleon? I vaguely remember something about this, but I don't remember the exact specifics. Now I must know. What is the meme specific sets of this thing? I would love to know. Delete. Delete. I really hope I get a full 6 no good Froakie. Like, it'll just be awesome. I'm really, really hoping I get one of those eventually. Just a 0, 0, 0. No. Miss. Evade. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. The 3 Ds of survival. Dodge. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. I believe that is what Roanoke says for those. I gotta go rewatch more of Roanoke Gaming. I love those videos. They're so fun. Hello, Satadal. If we get the Meowth early, we're coming to hunt for you here. Come on. We only have a few more pure ice types here to hunt, but I have also made the executive decision that when it comes time, we will switch over to Masuda hunting the ice types. Specifically because wait, why is the fish floating? Why is the fish floating? This is terrifying. Oh, we ain't rated. How you doing, Twisted J? Hope you're doing anyway. Why is the fish on land? One of the mods, please go grab Twisted J's link. How are you doing? What were you streaming? Hope it went well. Do. Give me my shine and give me my sparkly. There was someone they soon, but I'm surprised to see it was possible to make hacked Pokemon. Oh yeah, people will find a way. Like that. That's the unfortunate thing about hacking and genning stuff, is there will be a way for people to get it in. The way in which people do it is basically they just replace the game data, because a lot of the Pokemon, their data already exists within the game's coding. So, like, the stats of them are present, there is just no way of getting them. So what the data replacement does is it just swaps out, say, you know, it swaps out the Satotl spawn data for this area with the spawn data for, say, like, Hisui and Zoroark. That's the way that people get them. And it's still hacking. Well, possibly didn't consider arcade machines like how that's game. I mean, it's a technicality. It's an umbrella system. They have very wide-reaching laws, and they, for that reason, kind of fall under that, you know, sort of thing. That may not be an online link trading code. Link codes for trades when online are 8 digits. That is only 6. So you may not be connected to the internet. 5. It was on that profile doesn't mean they could mod anything. The picture will show up everything. You know, Smash Ultimate had a video selection and the mods straight up showed on the video. No, it's the Hisui and Zara was in the game. They genned it into the game. Okay, I was doing Pokemon Legends on the Switch for Shiny Alphabet, Shiny Ray, stream went pretty good. Shiny Hunting is going pretty well. We're just hatching some Froakie eggs, looking for our Shiny Dex Greninja family. No shinies yet, but they rarely come quickly. We're just going to blitz through the rest of these eggs, and then get shiny hunting the Meowth outbreak we have, because Meowth is among the several normal types I want to get quickly. Yeah, 3 eggs. Yeah, 3 boxes. We have 30 eggs remaining. Well, 35 eggs remaining. No, not 95 eggs. Blah, my brain's a potato. Got a shiny Lickitung on the L. Nice! Remember the picture, like profile icons. It's pictures. No, there's no mod. There are no mods for that. There's no mods for the filter. There's no mods for the filters. They will not show up in there. You have a Cubfu in Sword and Shield. I do not. I evolved mine already into Urshifu in both of my games. Yeah, Urshifu is one of those Pokemon that I am really hoping they nerf, because outside of a Dynamax metagame, I think they're just way too powerful. Like, the fact that something like Wicked Blow will one-shot Dynamax Pokemon, that, I mean, of course, the Dynamax that are weak to Dark, but it's just insane. Hey, it's Stephanie Beckman. How are you doing? Has the shiny DLC Legends been released? No. They have not been. Likely, those are going to be accessible in this game when they add in its equivalent of Dynamax Adventures. Also, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is a very small click for you, but makes a world of difference for all of us here. Tadbulb. Tadbulb is another shiny, and I'm not looking forward to doing. But I will end up doing that most likely in Area 0. Alright. Nope, void. There you go, that's 10. Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, I encourage you guys to check out our recorded content. Exclamation point playlist will bring that up. If you want to see a slightly drunk Maxis fight final bosses in various video games, I highly recommend you check out some of those series, because it happens. And I think you guys will find it most entertaining. There's always one string on my hair that's always kind of just, like, not behaving correctly. But yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. Boxes to delete all of the undesirable Froakie. Oh, look, no good in both of the offensive stats. Fun. No good HP. Fun. Dang, no other good stats. I really want to try and get a 0-0-0 Froakie. I'm hoping we get... I mean, all decent other than the no good. Okay, it's not bad. I just want, like, 0-0-0 for everything. I do not think we will get it at that. Everyone says that, and it has never once happened. But who knows? Maybe someday. We do a little driving. We do a little bit of driving. I like this. This is... You know, that's the good thing about this, is that you hatch eggs much faster in this game than you did in the other ones. Because your movement speed is significantly quicker. This Oricorio is actually pretty nice. I was sweet with it. Yeah, like, stacking up Oricorio's dance moves with other Pokemon that can get them is super, super just broken. Like, one I remember someone doing was something like a defensive one that would copy something like Swords Dance. And it was kind of interesting. Also, fun fact about Oricorio. I believe Revelation Dance will also change type when you terrestrialize. So that way you could do it was a Swords Dance one, and then they did some like shenanigans to give Swords Dance to something else. But like Quiver Dance, I would say is by far the best play to go on it, because the speed boost, special defense boost, and special attack boost. It's just terrifying. Yeah, it's kind of it's a menace. It's I like it. I really, really like the kind of shenanigans. Like, that's the reason I love doubles so much. You can't... Excuse me. You cannot do shenanigans like that in singles. Though, there is one thing that I would say is better than Oricorio Quiver Dance copy. Your opponent is using a Quiver Dance Oricorio combo, but you have an opportunist Espathra. So, they quiver dance. You copy the quiver dance. Then the Oricorio quiver dances. And then you opportunist copy that. It's literally Espathra used Geomancy. Like, would that not be the most absolutely degen-regen thing in existence? It's terrifying, but I want it. Like, it's disgusting, but that's kind of why I love, like, doubles, is you can do degenerate jank like that, and there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, and then, like, of course, the Espathra just Lumina crash blitzing their face into non-existence. I'm trying to hatch Froakie, Spikatito, Fuego, Scarlet at the same time. Nice! Yeah, I like to go one at a time. Just so I can, like, target hunt. Create another cup because I have 42. Nice! Get moving. We do a little grooving and we do a little driving. Hello, Gabite. I do like Gabite. Yeah, Gabite, I think, is by far the strongest pseudo-legendary second stage. Because a while back when I was doing a series on Diamond and Pearl, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that never actually saw the light of day, I was doing some analysis of pseudo-legendaries. And yeah, pretty much all the pseudo-legendaries are kind of weak. The exception being Gabite. Well, I mean, like, pseudo-legendary second stage is like, yes, Pupitar gets some really, really solid moves. It gets, frickin' Rock Slide, it gets Earthquake, by level up. But it's slow and those take a good while to get going. But then I was like, okay, let's look at Gabite and Garchomp. The Garchomp was like the insane one. And then I was like, yeah, freaking Gabite's a menace. Because in Platinum, you can get like the Earthquake TM super damn early in the game. You can get Gibble super damn early in the game. So you can give, your Gibble or your Gabite a freaking base 100 power stab move. And then you just look at Gabite's base stat line. It's quite fast for the point in the game you're at. It has a very, very high attack stat. Again, for the point in the game you're at. And this is what makes it super, super broken. I've been pretty well. I've been doing very, 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 very well. Twisted J. Channel growth has been pretty fantastic. Do you think Quackball needs any status moves with Octop Moxie? I was thinking about giving fourth one, giving Assault Vest. I would say I agree with you on the Assault Vest, but also Assault Vest is my second favorite item in the entire series. So, might be a little biased in that statement. Yeah, those who don't know, Assault Vest is my second favorite item in the series. I want you the audience at home, the peanut gallery of power, as I like to call you. What do you think my favorite item in the series is? I will give you a hint. It is not a berry. That's the only hint you'll get out of me. Yeah, I'm curious. I have mentioned what my favorite item is a couple of times historically in some of these videos. But I don't know if you guys were there for it. Nope, none of those are the ones I'm looking for in the auction house. Oh yeah, we passed 420 and it was not the shiny. Delete. Control-Alt-Delete. They are not correct. None of those are actually the correct answer. You're a little close. You're getting slightly close with some of them. Well, I know what it is. It's an item. Exactly, Twisted J. Exactly. It is indeed an item. Okay, I will give you a hint. It is in Generation 5. Not that it is from Gen 5 or that it is from a specific generation, just that it exists within Generation 5. It is not the Quick Claw. It is not the Booster Energy. You are indeed kind of right. 6-star Tandem Psychic. That's interesting. I do not have a spare sword dog. My apologies. The Godstone. No. No, it is not that. So do you guys give up, or do you want to keep guessing? It is not the Focus Sash. The Focus Sash is a good guess, though. Tandem-Mouse, it should be pretty easy to beat Tandem-Mouse. It has very low defensive stats, and if you use like a Goldengo with Shadow Ball, it should pretty much rip it in two. Because if it doesn't have Population Bomb, if it can't hit with Population Bomb, it really can't do anything. So my Greninja Raid and my Scarlet version can't decide what Pokeball to use it in. Because it was a Luxury Ball. It is not a Light Ball. The answer of my favorite item is the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, none of you guys were gonna guess that. The Rocky Helmet has just consistently been an item that gives me so much amusement. That I have fond memories of switching in a Rocky Helmet Pokemon into something that uses a multi-hit move or use something like just Fake Out, and oh yeah, no, just take a little chip damage. You know, like Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn with Leash Seed that just punishes any physical attacker in existence. Rocky Helmet Garchomp with Rough Skin that does the same thing. And then my absolute favorite one, but also one that kind of like pains me, was this was in Sword and Shield. I Dynamaxed my Garchomp, and the other person had a triple axle Weavile. Their Weavile hit, you know, my Garchomp 3 times. So Rough Skin went off 3 times, and the Rocky Helmet went off 3 times. They took down my Garchomp with that triple axle, but the Rough Skin damage, also it was a Life Orb Weavile as well. So, but the Weavile took itself out because of the recoil from the Life Orb, because of the recoil from the 3 activations of the Rocky Helmet, and the 3 activations of the fricking Rough Skin. It was just so funny. And it just, no other item is able to consistently bring the same level of amusement. Mine is the Luxury Ball. I just love the look of the Luxury Ball. But the Beast Ball is like a tie with it. Both of them are absolutely amazing. The Beast Ball is the one you use to style on people. Omar, the Wigglytuff Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah, Cramorant's a funny guy, the Cheeto Bird. Cramorant's a funny guy. Yeah, I like how they have a number of just like these very silly Pokemon. I'd say Lure Ball probably. I would say probably just the Lure Ball for it, because the Lure Ball, getting another Lure Ball Greninja is going to be a bit hard, but they may do future Greninja events, and you can just buy Dive Balls en masse. Ooh, what is the perfect team? I'm curious about what this team is. Okay, sure. What's the team? Shut up, Persian. Dynamite missed the memo. Zacian Zamazenta turned to Charizard Victini to Diancie. Nice! Wait, is Diancie in Sword and Shield? I like that team. Give me my shiny. Give me my sparkles. Yeah, I did shave since yesterday. As I mentioned before, I hate having facial hair on. It just, I wanted it all gone. So it's just like, okay, all of this is gone. I like smooth, bald face Maxis. Smooth, baldy face Maxis. I prefer that. 30. Froak. I have a feeling we're going to go over odds again for Froakie. Go off. Yeah, because our other Froakie went to 1,272 before we got our shiny, which is over double odds. Yes, we are just hunting Froakie at the moment. When we finish the Froakie eggs, then we're going to go over to hunting our outbreak we have of Meowth. Oh, the giveaway to Diancie. Okay. Yes, I would say that is a very good team. I'm so glad that in this game, they actually gave Zamazenta body press. Like, Zamazenta was absolutely shafted last game. Now, it actually has a little bit of a chance of being good. So, like, it actually is going to be super freaking terrifying. And making a roundabout. And around the lake. I'll be there with you. Egg. Got the goose weakness. Yeah, I don't have a spare of the legendaries either. I'm not a fan of the Eevee family, though. I will say the only one that I really do like is I have respect for Umbreon, because Umbreon has been very, very good to me in competitive events, and I do like Glaceon. Because Glaceon is just fun to use on teams, because it was the first Ice type that did not try to, I'll try to be this, like, bulky, sort of ish thing. No, it just goes all out attack. It's just aggressive, and I like it. It's like, it is the first Ice type to actually be honest with the lineup of the typing's offensive profile. Okay, have a good night, Dominic. Have a good night. Jump away so we don't get into a battle with them. Missed the memo. It's the laser beam. Froakie, will you please sparkle? There's a message to all of the other Froakie eggs. Kayla, that's just Nightbot in a general state of being. You have to remember. That's just like Nightbot at all times. Not really. I collect eggs when I'm just doing other things, so pretty much I'm editing videos, I'm recording other things that are, for other videos, I'm doing exercises in my room because I, kind of am trying to lose a bit of weight, or I'm just, like, doing stuff around the house while I'm collecting eggs, and it makes it less boring, which is one of the reasons I actually like it, is that if you can get on the multitasking mindset for egg collecting, it makes it less unbearable, because I just basically come over and I just mash the A button a bunch of times every, 5 minutes. And that's why I just collect all the eggs. At first, I wasn't a big fan of this egg system, but as I realized how to multitask more effectively, I actually did start to really like it more. Because it's just, I can do other stuff while collecting eggs. I'll mention the thing I mentioned, I think it was the Sly guy, I said. I like the fact that I can do literally nothing for, 4 hours and set myself up for the next, 4 streams I'm doing. And I can just, do other things in the meantime. I can't add glitch and terror, I just can't wait for that to be patched. I don't think that's getting patched, though. Because, that's a game engine thing. But it's weird. The terror raids were a good idea, but making them real time, I think, was the biggest mistake. Nightbot. Nightbot just is always having a spaz attack. Nightbot's just, perpetual spasm. I know I missed the memo. Let's go. That one little thing of hair just sticking out was bothering me. There we go. Nomer hates Omar, Wigglytuff, and I. Nightbot just hates everyone, Kayla. You have to remember that. Nightbot is an equal opportunity dick to everything, because it just hates everything in existence that isn't Nightbot. And even then, I'm pretty sure Nightbot hates Nightbot. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. I didn't see it in there, but that's good. Good to know. Hey, Nightbot, listen to meta or I'll feed you. No, Omar, just feed Nightbot to the Scream Tail anyway. Nightbot deserves to be fed to them. So you can only get 10 eggs in the basket at a time. It's only 500. Yeah, you can only have 10 eggs in the basket at any one time. That's why every 5 minutes I collect my eggs. So I can do my exercises. Mash. Come back, go do something for a couple of minutes. Come back, mash. Go to something else. Mash. Because, it's really not 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes between every collection thing. But yeah, it's very, very useful to do that. Yeah, I guess with like turbo controllers, you can just have it like running all night and do it. But even then, I probably wouldn't ever do that because I just don't want to do turbo. I don't have a turbo controller. I get mine every 2 minutes. Nice. Yeah, I just prefer to do mine like in blocks like that, just because I can just space things out and do other stuff. Because the way that I typically do it is I will be having my controller on my left. So it's like I'm editing and my controller's like over here. So I can just have my left hand be clicking this while my right hand is just editing videos. And that's how I basically get mine. Or I'm like scripting something out and I use my right hand to write. So my left hand is just tap, 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 tap every couple of minutes. And it's the way that I have, it's my system, I guess, I use. Everyone is going to have, a different system when it comes to, their egg collecting. But, there we go. But yeah, that's what mine is. When you have a menu screen, eggs won't generate, so running a turbo would be really slow. Interesting. Fascinating. Yeah, I guess there's no other good way about it, but it's like, that's just the way that I have my thing set up. Yeah, I think there's only 60 more eggs? Yes, 60 more eggs. So we should be done in about another 45 minutes, I guess. Yes, I use sandwiches to help me get eggs. I go with Sandwich Power 2 with the Great Peanut Butter Sandwich. And I just use that. Because with a Great Peanut Butter Sandwich, you can get about 60 eggs every 30 minutes. Which is very, very helpful. The only thing I don't like is having to go buy sandwich ingredients over and over and over and over and over and over again. But thankfully, the banana, the peanut butter, and the butter is very, very cheap. So I can just easily just keep getting those. And then I just get, like, the cheapest picks I can find. So I can just basically get eggs en masse. I don't press A, so it doesn't seem to get any egg with no egg for like 5 minutes. Ah. We do a little hatching. We do a little hatching. I just buy the sandwich near my dolly. Oh yeah, right. That also probably works. Yeah, that also, I guess, would work. That would work. I'm wondering how long actually. I'm thinking actually we might actually end off after hatching all the rest of these eggs. Because I am more than a little tired, more than normal today, because I just barely got any sleep. I am noticing my movements are a little more sluggish. And I'm kind of like mentally spacing out here and there in a bit. So yeah, we'll hatch the remaining eggs we got. And then I think we will call it. We got about an hour or so. We got about an hour left. We might get the shiny in this because like we are gonna be about hitting odds. And hitting odds means we are statistically likely to get a shiny, especially after the last one we got, which was ridiculously over odds. Laser beam, missed the memo. I use a sweet jambon, but yeah, we do that part too. Interesting. How many ingredients does that take? Because the one I use only needs 3 ingredients, and that's 1 thing of banana, 1 thing of butter, and 1 thing of peanut butter, and that gives me egg power too. Interesting. I did not know that was one. Because, yeah, I never use anything other than those for egg collecting, because I don't use Herba Mystica, because Herba Mystica is very, very valuable. Buy the sandwich and good go. Yeah. See, that's probably the smart thing to do, which is buy that sandwich. But, well, actually, because the Great Peanut Butter Sandwich is a recipe that you can, like, buy from any which way, you can just go into your menu and just automatically select it. And it will, like, just make it for you. And, like, pre-select all the ingredients and then just done. Oh, I forgot to swap out. Nope, no sparkles in there. There you go, let's go. Into Asado Desert. I do like Asado Desert. The sand is coarse, rough, irritating. Give me to watch the video to believe. Missing Stream Tail turn their heads to Mark Shiny Palm. Me think he was dinner time. Oh, that is dark and I love it. That is glorious, Omar. We see Tiny Palmy. Dinner. Is Mark still doing his, like, the quest for 100 Shiny Palmy or something like that? I remember he was doing that a while ago. Is he still on that? Mark's crazy. Now let's get these things. Let's get the stuff and things. Give me my stuff and things. Froakie going croaky because you're not being sparkly. You need to see it to believe it. It's literally 6 the Scream Tail turn their heads to the Mark Shiny Palmy thinking it was dinner time. Yeah. Dinner? Yeah, I didn't have any lunch today, so I did actually have lunch today. I just forgot to take my ADD medication. That's why I'm so tired. Right. I forgot to take my medication this morning. I have ADD. And one of the side effects of the ADD medication I take is that it basically helps to suppress hunger. So that's why I'm so tired. Another thing is that it also, like, keeps me up. So, like, it like, basically gives me insomnia. So that's why I'm so tired, actually. Hello, gamer. I honestly didn't even see Scream Tail. I actually read that mentally as Scream Tail. Because I knew what you were typing out. Nice. Auto wrong strikes again, Omar. You can never escape auto wrong. How you doing, gamer? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I saw that. Nice. What is the new icon supposed to be? Because I can't really tell from this, the size of it, because it's small. Deleting everything that is not shiny. And delete. Delete. Let's make another pass through. Oh, it's football. Okay. Kind of can't really see it because it's very small. And with this, we've almost been live about 2 hours. Driving a bike, driving a big old bike. Pedal to the metal, hope we don't run out of luck. There we go. Alright, come on, give me... I would like to get a shiny Meowth. What sandwich? The sandwich is it? Yeah, I don't do that because that's a sweet Herba Mystica that it requires for that. And I only use my Herba Mystica on shiny sandwiches. On Sparkle Power sandwiches. Because I don't... I do not enjoy doing Terra raids for Herba Mystica. So I will exclusively use them for Sparkle Power. Two bottle cap is hoping for more Terra shards, but that's... Yeah. I mean, I have like almost 200 bottle caps at this point. I don't really need them. Yeah, I'm pretty... Like, back in my Sword and Shield version, I have hundreds of bottle caps I got from all my my battle points I accumulated. I'd have way more than I need. What are your sandwiches again? The Great Peanut Butter Sandwich. It is 1 thing of bananas, 1 thing of peanut butter, and 1 thing of butter. Requires no Herba Mystica, and it gives the same thing of egg power too. A very, very useful sandwich. Yeah, honestly, like, the basic simple sandwiches are super good. God, why does Cry get sun? I need coloration. What do you mean, Pixel? I mean, they gave it sun because that way it doesn't terrain interfere with the other one. Yeah, they really should have made some other form of, like, field condition that boosts fighting type moves. I mean, they could have had, like, fighting terrain or something like that. I don't think anyone would have minded. I don't think anyone would have minded that. Oh yeah, color theory. Yeah, I never paid much attention in art class. Yeah, that was... Outside of that, like, clay turtle I made, I never really paid attention in art. Past equals sun, kinda. You know what? That's pretty... You know what? Fair enough. That's pretty good. I like that one. Past equals sun, kinda. Some connection. Yeah. I like the... I honestly... I really like the design of them. What is the bruh for, Pixel? Please explain. Please explain the bruh. Hello, VGC Bird. Hello, VGC Bed. Nope. Yep. Some vague form of connection. Dynamite missed the memo. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there's no aliasing on that. Egg. Egg is hatching. There we go. Croaky. It's doing the croaky. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the first days we just do not get a shiny. I mean, they're bound to happen every so often. You have a lot of eggs. I go out of my way to collect them before streams begin. Yeah, I do intentionally go out of my way to get them. Because I can just multitask. Yeah, I'm thinking of like doing like streams other times where I just go and do like a ton of them, because I've done the math. You need 17 and then some change PC boxes full of eggs to hit odds. Because it's 17 times 30 is about 510. It is exactly 510. So then you need 2 other eggs to get, to hit odds. So if you have 18 boxes, statistically speaking, there should be a shiny contained in those. Statistically, it's not always how it happens. But I mean, that's just the way numbers work. The way the numbers like to work. Which is one of the reasons why I'm going out of my way for all the eggs. Okay, goodbye, gamer. Have a good day. Bird. Dynamite missed the memo. Nope. Nope. Egg is hatching now. Froakie, give me my shine, Froakie. It'll be amazing tomorrow if we actually do get the shiny. If we don't get the shiny today, but we get the shiny in the first like 10 eggs tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sunday, because we're not doing we're not doing a stream of shiny hunting tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the collab with Andreas for Splatoon. Spoon, as we like to call it. But it also means that we're going to be able to work on the shiny compilation, which is going to be fun. Also, this weekend, we are going to have the pre-season interview with the preseason interview with Humberto Lionheart Plays for the Elite Battle League. Nope, you're not sparkly. Yeah, that's gonna be another not fun one. That's not gonna be fun. WD-27. No, not quite WD-40. Yeah. Should it move? No. Does it move? Yes. Duct tape. Should it move? Yes. Does it move? No. WD-40. I love that chart someone made of, like, do you use WD-40 or do you use duct tape on it? That was great. Oh yeah, Nimble. That's gonna be a fun hunt. I actually do really like Nimble's shiny. Rufflet. Rockruff, not Rufflet. Rockruff, the best good boy. The best doggo. Yeah. What is everyone's favorite dog Pokemon? Mine's Rufflet and Lycanroc. Specifically Dusk Lycanroc. I love the doggos. My boss dude is a good one though. See, I will spare you, Rockruff. I will not destroy you because I love you. Yeah, the only issue with it is, like, Nimble is so freaking tiny. Well, I mean, I've already gotten Lokex, and I'm doing a Shiny Living Dex, so I need to get all of them. So I will need to get the Nimble. I've already gotten my Lokex. Lokex the Stern. It was marked. And I love that, like, yeah, like the Stern Lokex. The Scowling Mark. Your dog Pokemon is Houndoom. Houndoom is a good one. He's a demon doggo, but it's a demon doggo. He looks scary, but also he's just a dog. He's a good dog. All dogs are good dogs. There's no such thing as a bad dog, only a bad owner. Because all dogs want to do is just make people happy. Oh, it's Capskin. We still need to hunt Capsicid. Well, we already have a Capsicid. We just need the Scovillain. Hey, Rolly, how you doing? Rockruff. Rocko-Ruff. Yeah, we still have. Now that's a desert. Thank you for saying the obvious, small child. Take all the time necessary to go look at them. It's pretty cool. Goes buff Scovillain, but not too many. Well, the thing is, I need Flareon as well. So that would be a good spot for me. Yeah, because again, we are doing the Living Shiny Dex, so I would need Flareon in addition to that. Where is that location? It's the watchtower. I'll tell you after this raid. Nice. Yeah, anything that can help me chip away at the eventual need to shiny hunt Eevee, I'm glad for. I'm very tired. Okay, I'm thinking that we might honestly be calling it an end here. Like, I'm kind of having a little bit of a trouble staying focused. So yeah, I think we're calling it an end here. No shiny, though. That is unfortunate. But we had a good day. It was a good stream. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All of you wonderful people. Wait. We're getting rated. All right, we got it. We keep going then. Hello, Andreas. How are you doing? Welcome in, Draco, Dragon Dance, Tommy, Andreas, SSG. I actually was about to kind of call it a night, but you guys came in and gave me a little bit of a boost. So we're gonna keep going. How did your BDSP finishing go? How did the conclusion finality of BDSP go? Did you beat Cynthia? How will it go? But how are you doing, Tommy? How is Tommy? And how is Andreas? Hope you guys are doing good. So you know what? We are gonna finish the rest of these eggs. We're gonna hatch the remaining 30 of them, and then we'll go do a thing. Finally set up the Dialga hunt. Nice. So what is your team so far looking like, Andreas? I'm very curious. What happened to your voice, Tommy? Were you yelling too loud again? Was Tommy using hyper voice? Everyone loves the Tommy. It is handsome Tommy. But were you using hyper voice when you were out of PowerPoints? In BDSP, what is your team looking like, Andreas? Or like what Pokemon do you have on your team for it? Sorry about that. The audio balancing has been a bit weird, but we're trying to fix it. I've been overworking and over hours. I feel like you should rest your voice, take some honey, and lay down and relax, Tommy. Take a little bit of rest. Dog Monster, Handy Mark, 9 Like and Rock and Dash 1. Nice. Yeah, like it's gotta be Like and Rock and Rock Rough for me. Egg. Porto Marinda. Marinada. Porto Marinada, not Porto Marinda. Marinada. Yes, there we go. That's probably all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. 75. Hey, 0 speed on the Froakie. Nice. I'm trying to see if I can get a Froakie that has like either every IV other than that is perfect, or get everyone where every IV is like nothing. I'm specifically breeding with a power item, so that way all of these Froakie will have a 0 attack IV. But we are not getting any that are like too imperfect. I want them to be the most imperfect possible. Gallade, Arcanine, Luxray, Espeon, Torterra, and Quagsire. Nice. Oh, did someone trade you over an Eevee so you could get the Espeon? That is not even worth it with those few proteins. Because, yeah, you can't get Eevee in the game normally until you beat the game, if I recall correctly. Unless you've already beaten the game. And you're doing the rematch hunt for Dialga? Or does someone trade you an Espeon? What? Or an Eevee? But I like the team. Though, I'm noticing, like, your whole team is, like, physical. Arcanine, Gallade, Luxray, Torterra, Quagsire. So many physical attacks. Just gotta play through and keep me as my starter team as he. I mean, that's bound to happen, Tommy. That when you're not fighting things when specifically targeting EVs, they will just accumulate random EVs. That is to be expected, Mr. Tommy. Mr. Tommy Dance Dragonite. But that's one of the reasons I very much... Okay, got an Eevee, yeah. That's why I'm very fond of the Eevee reduction berries. So I can remove all of the EVs, and then I can just specifically train the ones I want. Looking for Herba Raid and Scarlet. Now, is the Tandem House event over? Because if so, that would be very good. I know that my Scarlet version would very like them. Why aren't you giving... What do you mean, Rolly? Going up for Herb and Mystical Raid. I still need to give my Scarlet version like a solid base of experience candies so I can like level other raid stuff up for future raid events. This weekend is Garchomp and Sylveon. Oh, I got my Sylveon right now. How the heck did they pick those two? All right, that would be 80. Yeah, it's filler. Yeah, it's filler before they hit us with the next Terra Raid event. Which I'm still expecting the next one. I'm inclined to agree with Landon, aka Inferno Men's prediction of Decidueye. Destined to see if the Amoonguss Blue Dialga resets Wild Host and Herba Raid's fun. What do you mean, Tommy? Please explain. What do you mean, the dramatic gasp? Legasp? I like how if you do that, it does this. It goes, he gets dizzy. Durgaron gets dizzy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to home compatibility so I can just release eggs at a much faster rate and not need to do it on stream. Because it's not very long in increments, but overall it accumulates to a pretty big amount. Oh, trust me, Pixel. There's more. Trust me, there's definitely been them. The shade of it all. I will not... You will not stand for this slander. Oh, Tommy, you are a delight. This is why we love Tommy. Tommy is entertaining. Oh, you're going for a male shiny Litleo, Andreas? Stop time with Zawaldo. Zawaldo! Meanwhile, as game continues, do not give me a stupid Froakie! I'm assuming Tommy is doing well, but voiceless. Tommy is presently the voiceless. If there was an item that was the opposite of throat spray, it is what Tommy has right now. Yeah, throat spray is such a fun item. It is such a fun item, but also kind of easy to shut down with soundproof. Froakie, going Froakie. Yeah, I'm very, very voiceless, or at least Voldemort level 4. Oh my god, that's terrifying. That's a okay. That is a terrifying thought. Just Tommy just talking like Voldemort. That is a horrifying thought, and now that will haunt my... Now I'm just imagining like a Dragonair just talking like Voldemort, and now I'm scared. And chilling with Tommy. You know, I'm actually chilling because it's freaking freezing outside right now. Yeah, that's the reason I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, even though it's cold out. I don't think ahead. I don't think ahead correctly. I make smooth brain decisions. Granted, I just like wearing the jacket on stream. I don't like wearing like a bulky long sleeve shirt on stream. It just doesn't look right to me. The jacket is the identity. I have the look established of the jacket, and I don't like not wearing it. You know, I'm thinking of when it comes to future shiny hunts, I'm doing like a typing themed ones. I have watched the Harry Potter movies. A few summers ago, I made a mission of mine to watch all of them in like 2 days. I read some of the books. I read from the first book up till I think it was partway through the 5th. I know I read the 4th one, but I think I remember part of the 5th, at least reading it, but nothing like beyond that. Bye bye, Rolly. Bye bye, Rolly. Bye bye. Lemon is indeed lemon. Hello, Mudkip. Every villain is lemons. Yeah, hatching eggs really does not take that long. Because it's been about 45 minutes since, you know, we set out with this one. It's about a minute per egg. Well, a little less than that. Excited to do salmon. I am very much excited to do salmon run tomorrow. It's just gonna be these overpowered Grizzco weapons. Watch it be specifically because they're giving us the Grizzco weapons. They're gonna jack up Kozahuna's HP by like 3 times. Like, oh, you all have really, really good stuff for fighting Kozahuna. Okay, here's 3 times its health. Good luck. I mean, unless this is them being nice and like, okay, the gold scales are a bit difficult to get. We've been kind of jerks. This is us trying to be nice. But I have my doubts, because rarely is there game developers being nice without a slight little caveat. But then again, that's my cynicism. We do a little deleting. We do a little deleting. We do a little releasing. We do a little bit of froggy shiny hunting. Soft Shand. I saw someone addicted to salmon who had 99999. Oh my gosh. Wait, they're clams? They were supposed to be scales. Like that is dedication. 99999. Like, how many maximum do you even need for everything? Or is that like not enough? Wait. I'm getting rated again! Someone the jump up. Welcome in! Welcome in, Evil Milkshake. Absolutely glorious game. Not game. Yes, absolutely glorious game. I'm a smooth brain. Glorious name. Welcome in, Sleepy Lunala. How are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you very much for coming in. Yes, I saw the Scarlet Violet patch notes. I saw that. Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. How you doing, Sleepy? Hope you're doing well. What were you streaming, Sleepy? If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But thank you very much for that raid, Sleepy. It means a great deal. We're actually kind of winding down to the end of our stream right now. We have only 9 more Froakie eggs to hatch. And we're going to be out of our eggs for today. But how are you going? I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very well. Just a bit tired. Been more than a little bit lack of sleep over the past couple of days, because I have this annoying habit of when I sleep like a freaking rock. But if something is able to wake me up in the middle of the night, I will basically just not be able to go back to sleep. So if I wake up at like 5 in the morning, I will not be able to go back to sleep until it's like almost 7 a.m. And even then, like, I'll only get like an hour and a half or like an hour or something of sleep. So just running on like little power right now. Being grounded, building our little place called home. Interesting. I don't believe I've heard of that game. So is it a game like The Sims? Interesting. This is a fascinating game idea. I would have to look into this game. The only thing that reminds me of right now is like Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is a game I really, really like. Well, not necessarily really, really, really like, but a game that reminds me of like the few positive things of my old daycare, aka the daycare from hell. Or the summer camp from hell, as we used to call it. Cause yeah, there was a computer, like this was like years and years ago. This big, massive ass like box PC. You know, this is before like flat screen computers like were an actual thing, and you'd get like everyone would get like 10 minutes or something in the sitting. Like you do like 10 minutes per person on the computer, like a sign-up sheet. Like, okay, after 10 minutes, another person comes on. But it was like an unspoken agreement among everyone that we all just basically play Roller Coaster Tycoon. And we all like work together so like we can all get more than 10 minutes in total on it. Because we're all playing together. God, like I hated that place. That place sucked. Like, that daycare sucked. The only other thing about it that we enjoyed was, like, space pinball, or, like, futuristic pinball, I think is what it was. Like, outer space like, UFO pinball, that's what it was. That was the name of the game. That was actually really, really fun. You're a teenager that went missing and shrunk down in someone's backyard. Wow. That sounds like a horror movie, like, just a horror story right there. Like, that sounds like a Stephen King novel, honestly, now that I think about it. Like, you know, child goes missing, they are shrunken down, and need to find a way to restore themselves back to their full height. Am I wrong? Does that not sound like a Stephen King novel? It is a terror raid thing. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that if they will be able to fix the terror raid issues, because I thought that the terror raid issues were like deep-seated within the game's engine itself. So fixing them, I thought would be a bit of a challenge. Dr. Legs, Dr. Legs, the Orthworm. We love Orthworm. We do a little scoop. It does. It does, doesn't it? See? I'm not crazy. I mean, I am. Just not about that. Let's go find a raid target. Let's go find someone to raid. Do 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 do. Hello, you stupid thing. Out of the way. Egg. We do some egg. Lando Ferno Man. Orthworm was the first shiny I found. Nice! I like Orthworm. It's very silly. Like, again, I really like the silly Pokemon they made in this game. I like how silly many of them are. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, who are we gonna raid? Let's go raid. I think we're gonna go raid someone we have not raided before. Evil Milkshake, mostly lurking as I don't really know what to talk. Thank you very much, Evil Milkshake. That is a glorious name. I love it. I understand I understand completely. Yeah, I don't really... Huh. I never actually knew this little thing of water was over here. Huh. Neat. Let's see, we're gonna go raid. Who we gonna raid? Let's see. Oh yeah, Pokemon does have its official tournament going on right now. Let's go with Burno. I'm pretty sure like Burno doing some battles. Burno doing some Burno battling. That's all of our eggs. Yeah, that is everything. And with that, we are now up to 500 eggs hatched. Docs, chat. With this, let's go on a raid. There we go. Raid. Thank you guys. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's go and give a raid over to our buddy, Mr. Burno Plays, who is presently doing viewer battles with only normal types. And we are a big fan of battles here. So I like to give a little bit of support to people who are doing battle stuff. See you guys. Let's rock and roll up. And don't forget to check out our other recorded stuff. I think you guys will enjoy it if you enjoy this nonsense here.